Good morning, coffee lovers. We're back again. We're going to tackle the subject of origin matters, and that is which coffee we choose and how to brew it, and the different levels involved in that selection. Which origin, which region within an origin the coffee is coming has a huge impact. Different growing regions from Central America, South America, Africa, Southeast Asia, Hawaii, Southern Australia. So each country has a nuance. Each region within a country has an impact on the taste. Choosing the right variety, well, we have two types of varieties commercially available. It's the Robusta and the Arabica. The main differences, of course, is Robusta grows on a lower elevations. It resists a lot of heat and insects and whatnot. Different levels of roasting: super light, light, medium, medium dark, and dark. The difference is that lighter the roast, more complexities or acidity of the coffee will come out. Further we push the roasting development, the body will start developing better. Some of the nuances of acidity will start to dissipate. So based on the type of the bean and what can offer, we will adjust the roast level accordingly. Coffees that are more fruity, more complex, more floral, we have the tendency to roast them lighter. Freshness is a huge key, and when we talk about freshness is the time that takes from the roasting to the cup. If that period is within a day, it's not that great because coffee still is degassing, which is a byproduct of the mild reaction. The surface humidity didn't clean out yet. Humidity is still reaching out of the pores, and surface humidity is dissipating. Once that is done, within about 6 to 7 days from roasting, it reaches its ultimate structural condition to be ground, to be brewed. Once you have a coffee and you wanted to brew it, also some people have preferences of brewing methodology, whether it's espresso or Ibrik, the Middle Eastern way, whether it's a pour over, different types of filter shapes, V shape, Kalita, Melita, V60, Chemex, they're all fine. AeroPress, French press, including espresso, and each will yield different nuances of taste from that particular coffee. You have to really understand what you like. When you buy a coffee and you read the tasting notes, how you brew it, how you grind it will affect either getting those tasting notes or getting half of them or not getting at all. So before blaming the product, always take a look, understand your brewing methodologies and practices, make sure they're sound and they are not hindering the performance of the coffee. At Mystic Coffee, we always believed in the social impact of coffee. The social impact of coffee is multi-level. It starts from the origin, where with different certification possibilities, we can ensure that the grower and the growing community of the coffee is well compensated for the work done for that particular production. And when I say well compensated and not fairly compensated, because they are already entitled to be compensated fairly. So they should be compensated also on the quality, which is quantitative, and also if methodology in the cultivation, is it organic or is it traditional where some non-organic inputs are used. Certain places we don't have a choice but to use them, and others we can easily turn them into organic inputs. Then we also have the impact of coffee on the social fabric on the consumer side. So coffee is a cultural product. It is one of the few items that connects from the grower to the consumer at any given level and involves technology and know-how. So every step of it should be addressed to be able to maintain and keep repeating the great work.